Slainte, and welcome to another edition of the Crafty Beer channel. Now, today it's the third of the GABS Beer Festival trilogy. So we've done the first two, got one more to go. Thought I had another stunning day, one of these beautiful sunny days in Sydney, and the lights straight into me and the wind is going wild, so hopefully it doesn't interfere too much, and I've had to put the shield down to block the sun. But hey, it's not a bad problem to have, is it? Now, what we'll do is we'll just do a quick recap over the first two beers that we've done, and then we can charge on to the third. Now, the first one was Miguel's Rubia Pale Ale. Pretty easy drinking pale ale, not a lot going on with it really, to be honest, but definitely hot day, easy drinking pale ale, can't complain. Would be a keeper. I would definitely buy it. Number two, our good friends at Mountain Culture, their Jumbo Juice. Look, I think I got a bit excited when I was doing it, and I know I said in the video that this doesn't seem to be hitting me. I think it's 7.2%. Well, watching back in the video, it did hit me. It hit Dean. So now I got a bit giddy, and thinking back on it, yeah, decent beer, but as a hazy, not really. Not the percentage was too high, and it was a little bit watery, not enough mouthfeel for me. So that one's going to the brother-in-law. He can have that one, which leads us on nicely to number three. So this beer is from Garage Project, and it is their Soul Contract Hazy IPA. So another hazy. Let's hope this one's a little bit better. Now, touch on, oh yes, and just to let you know, my notes are back. So I did a little bit of research on Garage Project, but I didn't know about them. And I know that they started in Wellington in New Zealand in 2011. And from reading up, they started as a nano brewery, so very small brewery. And the thing I think that they were most well known for in the early days was doing their 24-24 project, which was 24 beers in 24 weeks, which is big undertaking for a nano brewery, but obviously it got them well known, and they've taken off from there. They're huge. They're everywhere over here, and they do a lot of collaborations with breweries and things like that. But anyway, back to what they've put forward for the festival. Again, you can actually buy this on their website, because I was having a look there earlier. I think it was like $49 for a 4-pack, possibly. I didn't pass too much remarks on it now, to be honest, but have a look at the website. It's on there. So Soul Contract, I keep thinking Soul Contrast. Anyway, Soul Contract Hazy IPA, really cool looking can. Percentage 6.3, so heavy. But you know what? I think the reason why I left this one to the last was I always get PTSD when I hear salt. And this one is the Himalayan Pink Salted Guava beer. Now, without going too deep into the story that is still haunting me back in my college days, my mate asked me if I wanted a cup of tea. I used to drink tea with milk and 2 sugars. Off he went, came back, here you go. I took a mouthful and I nearly got sick because it was milk and 2 teaspoons of salt. It's noted. I have never got him back for that, actually, and I am going to see him pretty soon, so it's good to have that back in my head. But that has put me off salt. Salt does not belong in any drinks, okay? So when I see this one, it's just pink salt in a beer. Look, these guys know what they're doing. They're a commercial brewery. It's a commercial beer. Surely it can't be as bad as my mate's cup of tea. So, without further ado, let's crack this can open and we'll see what we think. There we go. All right. Now, I feel miserably pouring the last two. So we'll see how this one goes. Yep, yet another light straw-coloured beer. Oh, come on, give me a wee head. Come on. Yeah. That's not too bad. I didn't pour that too bad. I was thinking, it's not my fault that I'm pouring the beers badly. It's the beer's fault, because I don't know these beers, and I don't know whether they need to be smashed in, poured in lightly. So yeah, there you go. Dean's safe. It's not my fault. Anyway, I can get the aroma here. That looks fantastic. Look at that. On a beautiful sunny day like this, t-shirt weather in Sydney, you can't see through that one. That is proper hazy, isn't it? Look at that. That is full opaque, not seeing through there at all. Yep. And it's got the guava. So that's guava. You're just getting the guava off that, which is great. As I learned off the last beer, it was the thing that I liked. I hadn't had a guava beer before, and that was, I liked that part of it. Now, reading on their website, Crush, Galaxy, well, we know Galaxy hops, Peacherine, Sabro hops. I don't know a lot about that. And our lovely salt in there. Now, they suggest that it's got a candy, peach, coconut, and guava flavour. Okay. I can definitely get the guava. It smells lovely. I'm looking forward to drinking this. That to me looks like a hazy. That's a hazy. You can't see through it. It's got a nice little head on it, and smells fantastic. So, without further ado, let's get on to it, huh? Right. Okay. I'm going to have to do some research and see what's giving me that candy. Definitely candy in there. That's straight away so sweet. That is so sweet. My God, that's so sweet. I think I'm not getting the coconut. I'm getting a little bit of peach. Definitely the guava, and by a mile. And thank God, no salt. Maybe there's a little bit, but that could be in my head. Um, Definitely candy. I wonder, is that a hop? It must. Well, it must be the Sabro, because Galaxy would give you more of a tropical flavour to it. That is one of the strangest beers, and it's not a sour. So yeah, strange, strange. It's drinkable. Like it is drinkable. Wouldn't be. I'm not going to tell you go and get it. I don't know if you like sweets in your beer, then yeah, you'll probably love that. That is so. There's so much. The candy flavor just takes over all of it. There is a lot going on. It's fruity, definitely candy. I've said that a couple of times, haven't I? Yeah, not really getting the salt. So maybe the salt is trying to tamper that sweetness a bit. But my gosh, what would it be like without the salt then? Um, it looks the part. And the more now that you smell at it, yeah, you can definitely get that very sweet aroma off it as well. Mm, yeah, okay. Look, not bad, not bad. This beer on my mate's cup of tea, I'd go with the beer, 100%. but a bit too sweet, way too sweet for my style. Um, I think you've gathered I'm not recommending it. It's not bad. Like, it is not a bad beer, but it wouldn't be something that I'd say you must go out and get. But one thing that I do always like to point out is the lacing of these beers. One thing that you see with all these craft beers, they're just a fantastic lacing down the glass. And it shows you that they've used top quality ingredients, and it's really well made. So like it's actually got a fantastic mouthfeel. If the jumbo juice felt like this in the mouth, with this sort of mouthfeel, it would be a much better beer. It feels like a proper beer. It's just way too sweet. Whatever that candy is in there, take it out. But hey, look, at the end of the day, that's what this is. These are experimental beers, and they were done for a festival that's renowned for that sort of thing. So, good on them. It's not bad, and it is drinkable, and I will finish it. So yeah, not bad. Recommended? No, unless you're into that style. On the ratings, well, again, it sits in the hazy. I'm going to have to get some good hazies on here, but this would be the second hazy, and I mean, it's going to sit at, oh, there, windy Wellington weather there. There's the wind kicking up. Apologies for that. I'm going to have to say that you blew it on me. You blew it on me. No pun intended. I would say this is a 5 out of 10. It's drinkable beer, but I wouldn't go nuts about it. I'm certainly feeling it. It is a little bit on the stronger side as well. So it's not my style, but yeah, drinkable, but not something I would hang out on all day. No way. Mm. It is drinkable as you continue on with it. Maybe it mellows a little bit as well because that first hit of the flavour, you're just like, wow, where did that come from? And as you drink on down, these things start to you get used to it. So possibly, but no. Try one by all means if you want to try out these sort of beers. Give it a go. Definitely not a bad beer, just not my style. But yeah. Okay, I've pretty much knocked it off, haven't I? So it wasn't that bad, was it? Okay, so on that note, I think we'll pull it for the day before it blow away in this weather. But thanks for tuning in as always. If you do have any recommendations of beers that you think I should give a go, maybe not so much the sweet ones now either. So no Australian macros and no sweet beers. but if you do have other beers that you want me to sort of hunt down and look for, by all means, put them in there. And hey, until the next time, keep drinking and Slainte.